Welcome back to Bookzo English. Today we are talking about something that can completely change your life. This is not about money, not about luck, not about talent. This is about the way we live, the choices we make, and the habits we build. Life is not something that just happens. Life is something we create. Every day we have small moments, small decisions, small actions that shape who we are and what we will become. If we want a better life, we must understand how to design it. Many people wait for big changes, for opportunities, for miracles. But the truth is, a better life comes from small, consistent actions. Every morning we wake up, we decide what we eat, how we feel, what we think, who we spend time with, how we spend our energy. Every choice matters. Some choices seem small and harmless, like checking social media, watching a show, or skipping exercise. Others feel important, like choosing a career, a partner, or a goal. But all of them together create the life we live. The problem is, most people live without thinking. They follow habits, distractions, other people, fear, or comfort. And then they wonder why life feels hard, why happiness feels far, why success feels impossible. The secret to a better life is awareness. Awareness means noticing what we are doing, why we are doing it, and what it will lead to. Awareness is like holding a map and knowing where we are, where we want to go, and what steps we must take. The first step to a better life is understanding that life is not random. Life is designed by our daily habits. If we want health, we must choose healthy food, movement, rest, and self-care. If we want knowledge, we must choose reading, learning, and curiosity. If we want wealth, we must choose saving, investing, and skill building. If we want strong relationships, we must choose kindness, honesty, listening, and patience. If we want happiness, we must choose gratitude, mindfulness, and meaningful action. Nothing changes by itself. Life changes when we change what we do consistently. Small steps every day create big results in the long run. This is why slow, consistent progress is more powerful than sudden big action. Avenil knows this well. Many people think life improvement is about big events. A new job, a new car, a new house, a big opportunity. But Avenil says, real improvement is invisible at first. It happens in the mornings when you wake up 5 minutes earlier to read. It happens when you say no to junk food one meal at a time. It happens when you pause before reacting to anger. It happens when you save a little money every week. These small actions feel insignificant today, but they add up. In 1 year, they make a difference that feels like magic. The second key to a better life is mindset. Life is not only about what we do, but how we think. Our thoughts guide our emotions, and our emotions guide our actions. If we think life is hard, we act worried, stressed, or fearful, and life feels even harder. If we think life has opportunities, we act with courage, patience, and hope, and life becomes easier. Mindset is not fake positivity. It is clear thinking. It is seeing reality, understanding choices, and believing that effort matters. Avenil reminds us that habits follow mindset. If we believe we cannot improve, we will never try. If we believe small changes matter, we will take action, even when it is uncomfortable. The third key is time management. Life improvement is impossible without controlling time. We all have the same 24 hours. The difference is how we use them. Many people waste time on distractions, social media, gossip, and entertainment that does not grow them. A better life comes when we treat time as valuable. Plan your day, prioritize important tasks, and do what moves you closer to your goals. Avoid unnecessary scrolling, endless videos, or meaningless arguments. Every hour counts. Avenel says, "Your energy is like a currency. Spend it wisely. Where your energy goes, your life grows." The fourth key is health. Many people ignore health, thinking they can fix it later. But a better life begins with a better body and mind. Simple actions like walking, drinking water, eating balanced meals, sleeping well, and managing stress have massive impact. Without health, wealth feels heavy, success feels meaningless, and happiness feels empty. Small daily habits in health create long-term results. The fifth key is relationships. Life is better when we surround ourselves with the right people. Friends, family, mentors, and even co-workers influence our thinking, our habits, and our emotions. Toxic people drain energy, create stress, and hold us back. Positive people inspire, support, and motivate us. Avenel reminds that life improvement is impossible if relationships are neglected. Invest time in people who uplift you, challenge you to grow, and share your values. The sixth key is learning. Knowledge is the foundation of growth. A better life comes from continuous learning, reading, asking questions, observing, and reflecting. Knowledge without action is useless. Action without learning is wasted effort. The combination of learning and acting creates results. Make learning a habit every day. The seventh key is gratitude. Happiness is built on noticing what is already good. Many people focus on what is missing. They chase more, compare, complain, and feel unsatisfied. Avenel says, "Better life starts with better thinking." Daily gratitude rewires the mind to focus on opportunities, relationships, and blessings. Gratitude is not pretending. It is seeing clearly what we have and appreciating it. The eighth key is discipline. Desire is easy, action is hard. Most people want better life but avoid the work. Avenel teaches that discipline bridges the gap between dreams and reality. Wake up early, work when tired, study when distracted, save when tempted to spend. Discipline is uncomfortable now but powerful later. The ninth key is reflection. Life improvement requires observation. Without reflecting on our actions, we repeat mistakes. Every week, ask yourself, what went well, what did not, what can I improve, what did I ignore? Reflection builds awareness. Awareness builds wisdom. Wisdom builds better life. The 10th key is consistency. Life is not changed by rare actions. Life is changed by repeated actions. Daily effort, repeated habits, small choices every day create momentum. Avenel says, Consistency turns small steps into giant progress. Without it, good ideas die. The 11th key is purpose. Life is better when we know why we are doing what we do. Goals, vision, and meaning provide direction. Without purpose, effort feels heavy. With purpose, even challenges feel easier. Avenil reminds that purpose is like a compass. It keeps us on the right path. The 12th key is letting go. Life improvement requires removing what does not serve you. Bad habits, toxic relationships, negative thoughts, unnecessary stress, and regrets must be released. Holding on blocks growth. Letting go frees energy for better actions, better people, and better opportunities. The 13th key is planning. Dreams without plans remain dreams. Write your goals, break them into steps, and follow daily actions. Planning prevents confusion, stress, and wasted effort. It makes success predictable. Avenil says, planning is not rigid, it is direction with flexibility. The 14th key is self-belief. Many people wait for others to approve, for conditions to be perfect, for luck to arrive. Better life begins when you trust yourself. Confidence grows from action, learning, reflection, and small wins. Trusting yourself allows you to act even when uncertain. The 15th key is courage. Change is uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable. Success is uncomfortable. Avenil teaches that courage is choosing discomfort today for better tomorrow. Fear is natural. Action despite fear is growth. The 16th key is helping others. Life improves when we improve others. Acts of kindness, guidance, support, and generosity create happiness, respect, and energy. What we give comes back in many forms. The 17th key is mindset of abundance. Life is better when we believe in opportunities, learning, people, and possibilities. Scarcity mindset creates fear, competition, stress, and unhappiness. Abundance mindset creates creativity, growth, peace, and success. The 18th key is curiosity. Better life comes from asking questions, exploring, experimenting, and noticing patterns. Curiosity leads to discovery, learning, and solutions. It prevents stagnation. The 19th key is focus. Life is full of noise, distractions, and temptations. Focus on what matters. Protect attention like treasure. Multitasking reduces impact. Deep focus produces results. The 20th key is patience. Life improvement is not instant. Quick fixes are illusions. Patience allows growth, reflection, and compounding results. Avenil reminds, small steps, repeated daily with patience, create massive transformation over time. The 21st key to a better life is self-awareness. Knowing yourself is the foundation of improvement. We often act without understanding why we feel, think, or behave in a certain way. Self-awareness means noticing your strengths, weaknesses, patterns, and triggers. It allows you to make conscious choices instead of reacting blindly. Avenil says, if you don't know yourself, Your life is guided by habits, emotions, and other people's expectations. The 22nd key is managing emotions. Emotions are powerful, but they are temporary. Anger, fear, sadness, jealousy, and excitement can make us act in ways we regret. A better life comes when we learn to observe emotions, understand them, and choose actions based on logic and long-term thinking. Emotional control is not suppression. It is mastery. The 23rd key is adaptability. Life is full of change. Jobs, relationships, health, economy, and circumstances shift constantly. People who resist change suffer stress, frustration, and failure. Avenel teaches that flexibility allows us to respond intelligently to change, find opportunities in challenges, and grow continuously. The 24th key is responsibility. Life improvement is impossible if we blame others, circumstances, or luck. Taking responsibility for our actions, decisions, and outcomes gives us control over our life. Blame is easy, but powerless. Responsibility is hard, but powerful. The 25th key is forgiveness. Holding on to grudges, resentment, or guilt blocks happiness and energy. Forgiveness frees the mind and heart. It does not mean forgetting or accepting bad behavior. It means releasing the burden to move forward. Avenel reminds, a better life requires letting go of past pain. The 26th key is financial awareness. Money is a tool, not a goal. Many people live stressed because they ignore finances, spend impulsively, or avoid learning about money. A better life comes when we save, invest, budget, and plan. Understanding money creates freedom and reduces unnecessary worry. The 27th key is humility. Life improves when we accept that we don't know everything, we make mistakes, and we can always learn. Humility opens doors to growth, mentorship, and better relationships. Arrogance closes doors and creates blind spots. The 28th key is curiosity about life. Observe, explore, and question everything. Curiosity keeps the mind active, prevents boredom, and leads to innovation. Avenel says, a curious mind sees solutions, opportunities, and paths others ignore. The 29th key is gratitude in action. It is not enough to feel thankful. Express it through words, actions, and choices. Help others, appreciate people, acknowledge effort. Gratitude strengthens relationships, creates happiness, and improves self-worth. The 30th key is rest and recovery. Many people work hard but ignore rest, thinking life moves faster if they push continuously. Sleep, breaks, meditation, and relaxation are essential. A rested mind makes better decisions, creative solutions, and energy for action. Avenel emphasizes that life improvement is sustainable when rest is respected. The 31st key is learning from failures. Life is full of mistakes and setbacks. They are not signs of defeat. Failures are lessons disguised as pain. Reflect, analyze, and adjust. Every failure teaches something valuable. The 32nd key is avoiding comparisons. Comparing yourself to others creates jealousy, insecurity, and distraction. Life is personal. Focus on your growth, your pace, your path. Avenil says, the only benchmark is your previous self. The 33rd key is celebrating progress. Life improvement can feel slow. Celebrate small wins, milestones, and achievements. It creates motivation, confidence, and momentum. Do not wait for perfection to feel proud. The 34th key is saying no. Life improvement requires boundaries. Say no to distractions, toxic people, bad habits, and meaningless activities. Saying no creates space for what truly matters. The 35th key is creativity. Life improves when we think differently, try new methods, and solve problems uniquely. Creativity is not only art, it is finding new solutions, approaches, and ideas. The 36th key is environment. Your surroundings influence your mind and habits. Organize your space, remove clutter, and surround yourself with inspiration and positivity. Avenil says, a supportive environment makes good habits easier to maintain. The 37th key is limiting negative media. News, social media, and entertainment affect thoughts, emotions, and energy. Consuming negativity drains motivation, creates fear, and blocks growth. Choose uplifting, informative, and inspiring content. The 38th key is reading daily. Reading improves knowledge, imagination, focus, and perspective. Even 10 minutes a day compounds into massive growth over time. Avenil reminds, readers live multiple lives, gain experience, and see possibilities others miss. The 39th key is journaling. Writing thoughts, emotions, goals, and reflections clarifies the mind, tracks progress, and creates awareness. Journaling is a tool for understanding yourself and life clearly. The 40th key is morning routines. How you start the day sets the tone. Wake early, exercise, read, plan, and visualize your day. Avenil teaches that small morning rituals create energy, focus, and clarity. The 41st key is evening routines. End your day intentionally. Reflect, relax, organize, and prepare for tomorrow. Even a simple routine improves sleep, mindset, and next-day performance. The 42nd key is optimism. Life improvement is easier when we focus on opportunities instead of problems. Optimism does not ignore reality, but emphasizes solutions. A hopeful mind creates action and persistence. The 43rd key is critical thinking. Question information, assumptions, and advice. Analyze facts, explore options, and evaluate outcomes. Critical thinking prevents mistakes, impulsive actions, and regrets. The 44th key is focus on influence. Spend time, energy, and resources on things you can control. Worrying about uncontrollable events wastes energy. Focused effort creates results. The 45th key is patience with growth. Change does not happen overnight. Skills, habits, mindset, and success take time. Consistent effort with patience compounds into lasting improvement. The 46th key is visualization. Imagine the life you want, the goals you desire, and the person you wish to become. Visualization guides action, creates motivation, and aligns choices with outcomes. Avenil reminds, seeing your future self clearly helps make decisions today that match that vision. The 47th key is avoiding excuses. Life improvement requires action. Excuses are easy, action is hard. Excuses delay progress, waste potential, and create regret. Discipline and accountability beat excuses. The 48th key is resilience. Life is unpredictable. Challenges, failures, and losses happen. Resilience is bouncing back, learning, and moving forward. Strong people grow from adversity. Weak people collapse under pressure. The 49th key is asking questions. Curiosity and guidance create faster improvement. Ask why, how, what if. Learn from mentors, experts, and experience. Questions lead to clarity. The 50th key is balance. Life improvement is not only work or success. Balance work, rest, relationships, health, and personal growth. Extreme focus in one area creates imbalance and stress. Balance sustains progress. The 51st key is self-respect. Treat yourself with dignity, care, and kindness. Avoid self-harm, toxic thoughts, and destructive habits. Respecting yourself strengthens confidence and boundaries. The 52nd key is goal clarity. Know exactly what you want. Vague goals produce weak results. Clear, written, and measurable goals guide effort, decisions, and focus. Avenil emphasizes that clarity is power. The 53rd key is time for reflection. Regularly review progress, habits, and choices. Reflection creates awareness, corrects mistakes, and improves strategies. The 54th key is accountability. Share goals and progress with someone trustworthy. Accountability increases consistency, motivation, and action. Alone, we are weak. Supported, we are stronger. The 55th key is focus on solutions. Life challenges are constant. Focusing on problems creates stress and paralysis. Focusing on solutions creates action, learning, and results. The 56th key is courage to start. Improvement cannot begin without action. Fear and doubt delay progress. Start small, start today, and adjust along the way. The 57th key is perseverance. Life improvement is a journey, not a sprint. Keep going even when results are slow. Persistence multiplies effort and compounds success. The 58th key is self-discipline in habits. Bad habits steal time, energy, and health. Replace them with productive, meaningful, and growth-oriented habits. The 59th key is mental clarity. A clear mind makes better decisions, sees opportunities, and avoids unnecessary stress. Meditation, journaling, and reflection improve clarity. The 60th key is meaningful work. Life improves when our actions align with values and purpose. Meaning creates motivation, energy, and satisfaction. Avenil reminds, doing work that matters makes life better even during hard times. The 61st key to a better life is consistency in learning. Knowledge alone is not enough. We must apply it regularly. Reading a book, watching lessons, or practicing a skill daily creates improvement over time. Small, consistent actions compound into expertise. The 62nd key is self-control. Life is full of temptations, distractions, and impulses. Controlling cravings, desires, and instant pleasures leads to long-term freedom and success. Avenil says, self-control is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. The 63rd key is embracing discomfort. Growth requires leaving comfort zones. Trying new things, facing challenges, and accepting uncertainty create resilience, knowledge, and confidence. Comfort feels safe, but prevents improvement. The 64th key is effective communication. Life improves when we express ourselves clearly, listen actively, and understand others. Good communication strengthens relationships, solves conflicts, and creates opportunities. The 65th key is patience in relationships. People are not perfect. Friends, family, and partners make mistakes. Accepting flaws, forgiving, and giving space leads to stronger bonds. Impatience creates tension and regret. The 66th key is controlling thoughts. Thoughts influence emotions, actions, and habits. Negative thinking limits growth. Positive and realistic thinking empowers action, courage, and confidence. Avenil reminds, we cannot always control events, but we can control thoughts about them. The 67th key is focus on solutions, not problems. Challenges are natural. Dwelling on problems creates stress and paralysis. Focus on actions, options, and next steps. Solution-oriented thinking improves life and decision-making. The 68th key is embracing change. Life never stops changing. Resisting change creates suffering. Accepting change, adapting quickly, and learning from it creates growth, opportunities, and happiness. The 69th key is taking small daily steps. Big goals feel overwhelming. Break them into small tasks. Daily progress, even tiny, creates momentum, confidence, and results. The 70th key is self-reflection. End each day or week by asking, what went well, what went wrong, and what can I improve? Reflection turns experience into learning and wisdom. The 71st key is avoiding procrastination. Delaying action wastes time, energy, and opportunities. Start immediately, even with small steps, and adjust as needed. Action builds motivation and clarity. The 72nd key is celebrating small wins. Life improvement can feel slow. Acknowledge progress to create motivation, confidence, and happiness. Small celebrations encourage consistency. The 73rd key is understanding priorities. Not everything matters equally. Identify what is important in health, relationships, learning, and work. Spend energy on what truly contributes to life improvement. The 74th key is avoiding toxic people. Negative, jealous, or controlling individuals drain energy, reduce motivation, and create stress. Surround yourself with supportive, inspiring, and growth-minded people. The 75th key is embracing gratitude daily. Focusing on what you have shifts attention from lack to abundance. Gratitude improves mood, energy, and relationships. The 76th key is learning from mentors. Find people who have achieved what you want. Observe, ask questions, and follow principles. Learning from experience accelerates growth and prevents mistakes. The 77th key is self-love. Accept yourself with flaws and strengths. Self-criticism reduces confidence and action. Loving yourself creates courage, patience, and persistence. The 78th key is managing energy. Life improvement is not only about time, but energy. Prioritize sleep, exercise, diet, and mental rest. High energy creates clarity, focus, and productivity. The 79th key is thinking long-term. Avoid instant gratification that harms future goals. Save money, invest in skills, practice health, and build relationships. Small sacrifices now create massive results later. The 80th key is surrounding yourself with inspiration. Read books, watch lessons, listen to podcasts, and spend time with motivated people. Inspiration fuels action, hope, and persistence. The 81st key is learning to say no. Life is full of requests, distractions, and unnecessary obligations. Saying no protects focus, energy, and priorities. The 82nd key is creating systems. Habits, routines, and processes reduce mental load. When systems are in place, good actions happen automatically, and life improvement becomes easier. The 83rd key is focusing on one task at a time. Multitasking reduces efficiency and quality. Deep focus produces results faster and with better quality. The 84th key is mindfulness. Being present increases clarity, reduces stress, and improves relationships. Mindfulness creates awareness of choices and actions. The 85th key is forgiveness. Holding grudges drains energy, creates anger, and prevents growth. Forgive to release yourself, not to excuse others. The 86th key is visualization. Imagine your goals clearly. See yourself achieving them and feel the results. Visualization aligns action with intention and creates motivation. The 87th key is breaking big goals into smaller steps. Large goals feel overwhelming and create procrastination. Small, actionable steps create momentum and confidence. The 88th key is journaling thoughts and goals. Writing clarifies thinking, tracks progress, and identifies patterns. Journaling transforms vague ideas into clear plans. The 89th key is patience with progress. Improvement takes time. Consistent action with patience compounds results. Quick fixes rarely last. The 90th key is avoiding envy. Comparing yourself with others reduces happiness and motivation. Focus on your journey, not someone else's. The 91st key is taking full responsibility. Blaming others reduces control. Accepting responsibility empowers action, learning, and growth. The 92nd key is cultivating curiosity. Ask questions, explore, and experiment. Curiosity creates learning, solutions, and opportunities. The 93rd key is protecting mental space. Avoid gossip, negativity, and distractions. Mental clarity improves focus, decisions, and energy. The 94th key is investing in skills. Skills are the foundation of success. Learning, practicing, and improving skills create opportunity and confidence. The 95th key is daily physical activity. Exercise strengthens the body, mind, and confidence. Health is the base for life improvement. The 96th key is embracing failure. Failure is feedback, not defeat. Learn lessons, adjust, and continue. Every failure builds experience and wisdom. The 97th key is consistency in actions. Effort repeated daily produces results. Sporadic action rarely leads to meaningful growth. The 98th key is surrounding yourself with positivity. People, environment, media, and habits affect thoughts and energy. Positive influence accelerates growth. The 99th key is reflection on mistakes. Mistakes are lessons. Reflecting prevents repetition, improves judgment, and increases wisdom. The 100th key is choosing actions aligned with values. Decisions consistent with personal values create integrity, purpose, and satisfaction. Actions that contradict values create stress, guilt, and inner conflict. Avenel reminds, life is the sum of choices. Each day, each decision, each habit shapes our future. A better life is not created by luck or waiting. It is created by intentional actions, awareness, and discipline. Small steps repeated daily, combined with patience, reflection, learning, and consistent effort, produce lasting improvement. Choose health over comfort, learning over distraction, courage over fear, action over excuses, gratitude over complaining, kindness over anger, reflection over reaction, and purpose over randomness. Life is a journey, not a race. Progress matters more than perfection. Every decision, every habit, every thought is a building block. Focus on what you can control, improve daily, and keep moving forward. Avenel teaches that better life is a combination of habits, mindset, relationships, health, learning, and action. Build small rituals, stick to principles, measure progress, reflect weekly, and adjust as needed. Avoid shortcuts, instant gratification, and unhealthy comparisons. Life improves when awareness guides action, discipline sustains effort, and patience allows results to grow. Your future self depends on choices today. Every positive action compounds into growth, confidence, and opportunity. Avenel reminds, change is never late, and progress is always possible if you start, continue, and adjust. Build clarity in goals, consistency in habits, courage in actions, and patience in results. Avoid distractions, nurture positivity, embrace learning, and strengthen relationships. Life improvement is not about being perfect. It is about making better choices every day, learning from mistakes, and growing step by step. With awareness, discipline, and intention, every person can create a better life. Bookzo English invites you to start today, focus on small steps, and commit to improvement daily.